Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody, depending on when you're watching this video. I am Innocent, aka Agent Mine, or you can call me Mr. AG. That's for you. This video is basically for those who don't have an idea, or basically for those that are novice when it comes to video editing. Yes, I know that some persons already have a little idea or a little knowledge on how to join videos, but for those that don't have any idea on how to edit, this video is for you. Okay, as you can see on my screen now, these are my apps. I use VN, I use Capcut, I use Filmora, depending on what I have. But for the sake of this tutorial, I know that Capcut is the most popular. Yes, so for the sake of this tutorial, we'll be making use of Capcut. So this is the Capcut interface, and I believe some of us are familiar with it, while to some persons it is a brand new thing. But don't be scared. I'll be making use of this particular project here because I've been working on it for the past few days, but I've not yet completed it. So when it comes to video, or sorry, when it comes to Capcut, these things you see here are the icons we use for video editing. As you can see, the edit, the audio, the text, overlay, effects, captions, templates, aspect ratio, filters, adjust, stickers, and backgrounds. Everything here has its own purpose, but as the name sounds, you can see that it's something that that sounds very familiar. Like I said, video editing is difficult and video editing is very easy. It can be easy depending on the concept, and it can be difficult depending on the concept too. I can use 5 minutes and edit this thing because this thing here you see is a clip of all my free kicks. I was playing a video game, so I got a screen record of all the free kicks. I can just use 5 minutes and add all of them because if I press here, this very plus icon here, if I press it, I can add more. Yes, if I press this, I can add more. But the video will either be longer or it will be interesting depending on the concept. So that's why I say the video editing can be easy and at the same time can be very difficult. Now, now for the sake of this video editing, I will be starting from the very first beginning and I'll be very fast. No mind say I talk fast. Normally me as I talk fast. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'll be starting from the first, which is this particular tool, the edit tool. Now, as you can see, as I tap it, there's something that appears here. I can either tap here or I tap here. Anyone, the same thing. So now when it comes to video editing, the first thing that you do is to trim or split or cut. These are like it's very easy. I don't want here. So from here now, I will make a split. You see split here, I'll split. And then here, because I don't want here, I'll have to press this icon here, delete, and I will delete it. But before I delete it, let me explain something. You see now, this thing now is now two different videos altogether because here is different from here. So here is different from here. And because here is different from here, anything I do here, it will not affect here. Yes, if I make here fast or if I make here slow, it will not affect here. It will only take impact on here because of this icon has appeared here. So if I use any of these things here, it will basically affect only this particular one. So I will just come here and I'll press delete because here is useless for me. And then I want to pinch to expand or pinch to compress, to zoom in rather. Why am I doing it? If I click here, I will expand it so that I can see the timeline. Here is called the timeline. So that I can see the timeline very closely to see where I want to make a split or where I want to cut off. So I will just compress it so that it will be faster. And I'll see everybody gets what in they do. So I'll play the video from here, rather. I will just click and I'll split. I don't need here again. Or alternatively, well, let me undo. You see here and here. These things are called the undo and redo. Some of us are even familiar with all these things. It's just as simple as that. So I'll undo again. If I click here now, because I don't want this beginning set, I can actually hold here and I will drag the video. Yes, hold here and drag it. So I want it to start from here. From here. Okay, let me scroll. Let me scroll. Let me scroll. From here. Sorry. From here now. I'll just press split and I will delete it. I play here. The first one. I'll pause. I'll split here. Then from here to I'll pause here. I'll split here. I'll play the video. We delete here. So now I just need here and I need here. I'm done with it. Now next thing to do is to add. If I press here, I can add. But note that when you're adding a clip, though it's called a footage, when you're adding a footage, it's best to add once, because if it's long and you click on 2 or 3 or more to add, it will take time to upload. So as I've uploaded it now, I will just search for where I want it and I will make a pause here, this place here. Pause. I will click on it. You see where I can either click on edit, whereby this arrow is here. This arrow that you are seeing here is here. I'll just press edit and then I will press split. I will zoom. Then I will delete it. I'll try to be fast because I know that nobody here has time. Everybody is busy. So I'll pause again. For split. Just look for another place and pause. Pause. So I'm okay with it. I'll tap on it also. Split and delete. Now I'm okay. I can basically export this thing now. So now we have used less than 5 minutes. Yes, less than 5 minutes to add everything that we need. We have done all the splitting, the cutting, and the joining in less than 5 minutes. I can export the video and Yes, the video has been edited. Yes, but as I see it, video editing can be difficult or easy depending on the concept of the video. If I upload this thing now, you may not want to watch it because the video is not enticing. The video no get spice, e no get salt, e just be like say you boil rice. So now the next tool to use here is speed. Yes, we have two types of speed. We have the normal and the curve. I will explain it. Now, the normal is simply if you drag it down now, you are seeing before this thing was 5.5 seconds. Now because I've dragged it down, it's now showing me 13.7 seconds. So the normal is just like the video will just play back normally. Nothing like any like no stunts. Yes, let me use that word. No stunts. It will just play back normally. It will be slow. But mind you that if you reduce or increase your video speed, it will affect the audio of that particular clip. I will reset it. I will bring it back to number one. Why here is called the curve. The curve, I like using custom. Yes. If you tap on it now, okay. Let me play this thing. You see, it's called the go. Let me come back again and tap on the curve. Now, this area where he shot the ball, I want it to be slow. I will drag this thing here, drag it down. I'll play again. You see, it's not very slow. And then when the ball entered the net, also when the ball entered the net here, I'll also drag it down to be slow also. So it has gone from 5.5 seconds to 9.0 seconds. You can come here, maybe if your own has anything, you can come here and add bits. So this is now I can either drag it up or bring it down. Yes, you can play with it. So you can also come anywhere, you can come and add or remove. So now let me play back it again. From here, slow. From here, slow. I think I'm done. So that's how you add your speed. The next icon is the animation icon. Yes, that is the next icon here. In video editing, or if you are watching a video, it's very good to animate, because if I just upload this thing, it should not be enticing. It's not enticing to watch. So it's best to add animation. We have three. We have the in animation, out animation, and the combo. Now, if you scroll here, you will see the different types of it. Sorry. If you scroll here, there are plenty. There are plenty of it. That's how you want the video to appear from the like they say first impression to first impression. It's plenty here. It's plenty. So just choose the one that you want. I want to choose the first one. Yes, the first one. And then I will increase the time, or I will decrease the time. I will choose 1 point something. Okay, 1.3 is okay for me. So now, if you play this now, you see, this is how it will appear. That's it. But mind you, everything I'm doing is just on this particular one. I've applied speed, I've applied animation. It's just on this particular one. It did not affect this one or this one or this one. Now I want out animation. No. So I will choose this one here. I will make it to be, you see, you can choose time. So just make sure that you are giving the best. If I play here, play the free kick long, it scores and then out. So that's it on adding video animations. Now the next thing you see here now, I think I will remove this out animation. Yes, I will remove it. I'll press now. Yes, I'll remove it. Next thing you see here, you see between here and here, there is something here. It's called transitions. Now, if you see after here, wait, let me zoom out. Yeah, after here, now comes the next video. But the thing is too dry. It's too dry. So you click here. You see, you click here. This line, that white thing there, you click it, and you can now change it. So there are plenty of them. Plenty of them. Just choose the one that you like. Choose the one that best suits you. I would think I will be choosing the first one too. Yes, the first one. Oh no, let me choose this one here. Let me choose this one here. And you can also adjust the time. Adjust time. I want it 0.5 seconds. Yes, it's okay. So from here, if you play here now, you see, before it will switch here, that transition will appear. So that's how you edit from here to here to here to here, and then before you finish, oh sorry, dismiss. And before you finish, that very short video might take you hours to edit, because if you touch here, you touch here, you touch here. That's it for this particular video editing. I'll be doing more on the remaining tools. If you are done applying everything that you want on the video, you are done adding all the effects, you can go ahead and export. But that's not how we export, or that's not how I export. You see here is the export settings. For a standard video, 720 frame per second is okay. Yes, it's called 720 fps. It's called frames per second. It's okay. But for a better one, I will always advise and I will always shout, go for the 1080 and increase your frame rate to 30. With these two settings, your video can appear standard. If you increase this thing to 50, if you observe here, if you observe now, if I drag it to 60, the MB will the MB will increase. If I take it to 24, you see 35. But for a good standard video and for a social media quality of video, always go for the 1080, 30 at least. Yes, 30 at least. For me, I go up to 60. But if you can leave it at 30, it's very okay. Then if you're done, yes, can now export